Coming up on Tuesday, it's Election Day, and two players have been working to help restore voting rights in the state that they play. For decades, Louisiana's ex-felons on parole or probation have been prohibited from voting. But now that will all change on March 1st, thanks in part to these two New Orleans Saints.
Louisiana native Kenneth Johnston has seen a lot in his 69 years. From the inside of a Vietnam bunker to the inside of a prison cell. But one thing he has never seen is the inside of a voting booth.
I'm a Vietnam veteran. People walk up to me, thanks for serving your country. Yeah, I serve my country, but I can't even vote. I feel deprived of a right that everybody else is sharing.
But starting next year, a new Louisiana law will restore voter rights for ex-felons still under state supervision. And it likely would not have happened without the high-profile support of Saints players Demario Davis.
Demario Davis continues to make big plays.
And Ben Watson.
Great catch, Ben Watson!
When you learned about this legislation and what was involved and what was happening, I'm just wondering, in your mind, how that impacted you and what you thought.
As someone who believes in justice and in forgiveness and in the fact that you pay your debt, and after that, you should be grafted back into society and receive your full rights back, this was an atrocity to me. You can see how a whole demographic of people, and in the state of Louisiana, it's largely black people, largely poor people that are convicted of these crimes. Their voices are being shut up, and their voices aren't being heard.
Say they go to jail when they're 20 years old, they get out when they're 30 and never being able to vote again. You know, I think anybody hears that and like, that's not right. And that's just the system that's broken. You know, I think when you look deep and you get the depths of the story, you see the system is broken, how it's directly affecting these people. I just think you can't help but be moved by it.
Louisiana's ex-felons on probation or parole have been prohibited from voting since the mid-70s. But then Norris Henderson, who spent nearly 28 years wrongfully incarcerated, got involved. He founded Vote, Voices of the Experienced, and in 2016 he filed a lawsuit to restore voter rights for ex-felons.
I'm just blessed that I'm the vehicle that this stuff is moving through.
Henderson's bill to restore voter rights struggled to gain traction, but all that changed when Watson and Davis got involved.
We knew the value that the Saints organization have in this state. And it was like, man, if we can get the Saints players, man, to write a letter on our behalf, I think that can seal a deal.
Good to see you again, man.
Within 24 hours, Watson and Davis wrote a letter to the Senate supporting House Bill 265. One day later, the bill passed.
I want to be able to serve people, and I want to be able to help people who can't help themselves, people who are being oppressed. So I just think it's part of what it means to be a human being, having compassion on individuals, having empathy, being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes.
The new law will restore voter rights to roughly 2,200 people, including Kenneth Johnston, who will see the inside of a voting booth for the first time in his life. The new legislation takes effect March 1st, the day before Johnston's 70th birthday.
That's my birthday present, my right to vote. And I'll be first in line.
Wow, that's pretty amazing stuff right there. Yeah, this is the first step in a long journey. Watson is among those working with various branches of government on a related cause, too, helping women successfully transition out of prison into society.